Hi guys, everybody. So welcome back to my channel. I wish everybody happy Sunday. As you all know, this is Annie special, and I'm happy to be back on here to talk to you guys. Okay, so let's go straight to the point. Okay, before I say that I don't know how the weather is in your place, but the weather in Italy is so funny right now. The weather is crying. Like the whole month of May is going to be raining. As I'm talking now, it's raining outside, and I'm getting tired of this weather, guys. It's getting so tiring. Raining every day. Like usually by this time, sun should have already come out. We shouldn't be wearing our winter jackets anymore, but we have to keep wearing our winter jackets because it's like the winter is finding it hard to say goodbye. It doesn't want summer to come. Okay, yeah, sometimes that's how life is. So in my video today, I just want to talk about something just came up in my mind, strength to live your life. As Christians, as youths, as young people, or any sphere of life you find yourself in, you need strength to live your life, and you need that strength from God. Many times we try to do things on our own. We think, yeah, I'm going to do it on my own. Like for me personally, one time I used to think, all you just need is strength of mind. You don't need strength from God. But strength of mind, strength of man is limited. Because one time I used to think, well, there are many people out there in the world, they've made it on their own, they don't believe in God, and they made it. You don't really necessarily need God to make it in life, but you actually do. You actually do, because God knows your past, God knows your present, God knows your future. And sometimes life can really be terrible, and your personal strength, your personal determination to keep striving may not be there. Or it may be there, but it would have been less difficult if you gave it to God. It would have been better. You might not have felt the weight, because in this life there are different people, and different people have different strengths. There are some things that somebody else cannot pass through, some things that somebody else cannot stand. I can stand it, and there's some things I cannot stand, but somebody else can stand it. So if we're aware that God knows our past, He knows our present, He knows our future, He knows the fact that everything that has happened, everything that is happening, everything that will happen, He already knows. So if we give it into His hand, if we make Him our strength, if He's our strength to live, there is something one of our general pastor in my church usually says. He said, life will be going sururu werere. Okay, let me tell you guys something. Before we came to Italy, we moved to Italy in the year 2007, right? Before then, my dad has been traveling abroad right from 1980s or thereabout. He has been traveling, but always on visa. And you guys, you should know visa stress in Nigeria. It is terrible. It can be really hectic. So my dad always wanted us to come abroad, maybe not necessarily to live like we are doing now, not necessarily to live, but he has been traveling abroad. He wanted his family to also go abroad, and see life from a different angle, from a different perspective. But it was not forthcoming. It was proving really difficult to get visa for us, even for himself. I remember when we were young, before my daddy would go for visa in the morning, because then it was Holland he used to travel to. Before he would go to the embassy, we will have to wake up early in the morning to pray. To pray so that he will have favor that day. So, when finally it was time for us to come here, there was something our general pastor said. He said, when it's time, when it's God's time, everything is going to go sururu werere. And guys, I tell you, that is exactly what happened. It wasn't as difficult. It was an Italian woman that helped us to start the process of our nulla osta. If you are living in Italy, you should know what nulla osta is. She was working in the embassy. She was actually my sister's Italian teacher, because my sister was learning Italian, because she actually was the one to come to Italy while the rest of us stay in Nigeria. That is, we were all to go to visit, right? Then she would stay there and study while my father is handling the church and all of that here in Italy, while the rest of us would go back. But the way everything went, it was so easy. It was so easy. For the first time, my daddy knew peace. He knew peace. So this is just a little story to say that when it's time, when we stop putting human effort, I'm not saying that you should relax and not do anything with your life or try to improve your life, but even as you're making an effort, just say this little prayer, just say this thing: God, be my strength. Like, give me strength for my life. There was a verse we read in church today, and the verse said, I can't remember exactly, but it's in the book of Ecclesiastes, either chapter 11 or chapter 12. I don't have my Bible here because this is an impromptu video. So it was saying that life may have beautiful days, but majority of life is difficult. Life is not a bed of roses. Life is not a bed of roses, and you need strength, and it's not human strength. It's good to have a good family support system, a good support system from your friends, from lovely people around you. But the ultimate strength you can have, because all these other strengths, them too, they have things that they are facing, and they may not always be there for you. But the only strength that will be your stay in times of trouble, the only strength that will be with you when all hope is gone, when there is nobody you can lean on, and everything seems to be giving way. The only strength, the only reason you could find joy amidst the storm, the only reason you could feel happiness even when there is turbulence everywhere, you still find that peace in your heart. The only way you can find that is in God. It's not in man. It's not in a place. You know, some people think, oh, my happiness is in this place. Oh, if I go to this place, everything is going to be all right. It's not always like that, because if you go to that place, you may also have challenges. But God's strength, God's love doesn't change location. It's always the same. You don't have to go to this place to find it. You don't have to be with this person or whatever to find it. His strength is the same in every way. So happy Sunday to everybody. And I know you people, most of you are pray and all of that. But this is just something that came to my mind, and I felt it would be nice to share with you, my lovely people. Find strength. Tell God, give me strength for my life. For my life. Everybody's life is different. You may want to, you can learn something from another person, but your life is unique to you. There's this saying that you are your original copy, and there is nobody exactly like you. Your children may look like you. You may look like your mother. And there may be somebody elsewhere in the world that looks somehow like you, almost exactly like you, but they are not you. You are your only copy, and God knows everything about you, and He's the one that will help you to live your life in peace. So I'm not just talking to people out there, I'm talking to myself, because life really can be tough. There was something I was discussing with my sister some days ago, and we were remembering we were saying, oh, the good old days, you know, when we were young and life was beautiful. And I was saying, oh, how we should go back to those days. But then she said something, and that is really true. Why I'm calling those days the good old days is because back then I was a child and I didn't have any responsibilities, and there were adults around me protecting me, looking, they were working, I wasn't working. I just had to get my school, I didn't even have to think about my school fees. I had to pay my school fees and all of those goodies. And I used to say, oh, the good old days. No, it was just that I was a child. I had not assumed any responsibility at the time. And so things were not as they are now. But now becoming an adult, guys, life is not easy. But I realized that on my own, by my strength, I cannot do much. I can do nothing or nothing at all. Little to nothing at all. But with God, you see that You are sailing through one step at a time. He will be guiding you, and you will have peace in your heart. You won't worry, you won't think much about tomorrow, because he will always give you that peace. He will always give you that peace, because life is full of troubles, no matter what. Even the richest person in this life, sometimes we think, oh, when I become rich. No, when you become rich, you're going to be finding some challenges that are at your level, right? That are at your level. The poor man has his challenges at his level. You get more money, you have more challenges that we meet, that we see. Every stage in life, there is something that is coming to there's something that's coming to challenge you. Bill Gates has something that is challenging him. You may be there and say, if I get money like this man. Not be say if he gets money, that man, he has challenges. So in general, let me stop talking too much. This video is taking too far, but that's just all I have to say. I hope you watch to the end, and happy Sunday to everybody. I love you all, and as I always say, keep calm, and everything is going to be all right in the end. And make sure you let God be your strength. I'm learning to make him be my strength, because to be frank with you, one time I just wanted to walk on my own. I'm like, I can do it. I just need determination. I can do it. But he's the only one. Determination is there, but his strength is ultimate. His strength is indispensable. His strength is you can't do without the strength of God. You can't do without his grace. So that's all I have to say to you, my lovely people. Happy Sunday. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Things like this will be coming on. I still have my outfit of the day video that I did with Ivy Uche that I'll be posting very soon. I have to edit it. This is an impromptu video, so I'm going to be uploading it like this. So bye everyone, and yeah, have a nice day, have a nice time, and happy week ahead of you. God bless. Bye.